we're going to start from standing. Okay, so we're going to start with what's called some box breathing. So all that is we're going to inhale for 4 seconds, okay? Hold for 4 seconds and then exhale for 4 seconds. We're going to do this 5 times, okay? So just go in through the nose, deep breath in. And then hold. And then exhale. Same again. And exhale, good. Let's go again. Good. 2 more times. So imagine we just want to feel that rib cage expanding as we take that deep breath in. Good. Last time, big breath in. And exhale from there. Okay, all we're going to do from here is we're going to stand up nice and tall. We're going to bring our arms out in front, keeping those arms nice and straight. And all we're going to do is some big circles with our shoulders and then bringing them back, okay? So we're protracting, so we're pushing them forward and then we're squeezing them together as so. Good, so we're going to do 10 of these. You want to try and keep the arm as straight as possible. Good. So we're going back, really squeeze, but we're maintaining that nice tall posture throughout the movement. Once you've done 10, we're going to go the opposite way, okay? So you'll squeeze from the bottom, bring them up, and come around through the top. Squeeze. So we're just going the opposite way now. Excellent. Once you've done your 10, just bring those arms back down to the center. Okay. So once we've finished with that, all we're going to do is we're just going to have bend our knees just slightly. We're going to bring our hands behind our head. And all we're going to do is hip hinge back. So keeping the back nice and straight. And then from there, we're just going to extend at the elbows. From there, bring the hands back, stand up, squeeze the bum. So we'll go through this. This is going to be 10 times as well, okay? So you think you're just pushing the hips back and then extending at the elbow. Good. So you want to be feeling this one. When you push the hips back, you're loading up those hamstrings and the glute muscles. Good. So imagine it as your hips are almost counterbalancing your upper body as you push them back. That way you won't feel it on the lower back. Good, so you got 10 of those. Very good. Once you finish that, we're just going to come down to kneeling. Excellent. I'm just going to move the laptop here. All right, so from here, go down into a kneeling position. All right, so from here, all we're going to do is we're going to bring that hand behind the back from here like we did last week, extend at the elbow, rotate, come back around, and then on top of the head. So we're going to do 5 of these here. So this is called a swimmer hover. So extend at the elbow, twist, come up. Excellent. Very good. So once you've done your 5 of them, all you're going to do is just with that same arm, drop down to the floor. So we're reaching through under that right side of the body. and then come up and rotate. Excellent. And then we're going to do 5 of these as well. Good. So once you've done your 5 each side, then just change sides from there. So we start with the hand on the lower back. Good. So with this one, guys, imagine you're just trying to keep that hand out as far away from your body as possible as you come around, okay? So you're really getting that extension. Good, once you've done your 5, and then again, we drop that arm through and come up. Excellent. Once you've done that, we're going to go into a plank position. So straight arm plank. Okay, so all we're going to do from here is we're going to go into an extended plank. So we'll try and walk those hands out as far as we can, come back to your starting position, and then you're going to go into a push-up and then repeat. So you're going to do that 5 times. So with the extended plank, think about gripping the floor with your fingers as well. So we got a lot more grip there. And then push up as well. Excellent. Okay, once you've finished your 5 push-ups, we're going to go back to the start of these ones. So again, back on the knees with the arm. We'll go through it a little bit quicker now though, okay? So straight round, touch, back round, okay? So speeding it up now. So it's 5 in total. Remember though, as we bring the arm around, okay, we're keeping that elbow locked out, okay? So it's a straight arm as much as we can until we get into that end position. Good. Very nice. That's it, guys. Good, and then again, you've got those extended plank walkouts with the push-up, 5 again of those. So remember, we're gripping the floor with the fingers and we're keeping that belly button sucked in. Excellent. Very good. Very nice. Okay, just relax there once you've finished. Okay, so what we're going to do from there is we're going to go into a pigeon stretch, but with this one, what we're going to do, instead of having the knee bent underneath the body like that, we want to try and get the knee at a 90-degree angle, okay? So it's coming out at a little bit more of an angle, okay? I like to place my hand on my knee and my ankle as well, just so I can hold that position a little bit better and then ease into it. If you struggle with that, just start with the hands on the floor. So don't worry if it's not quite 90-degree angle at the knee, okay? As long as it's not directly bent coming under. Right, so we're just gonna hold that from there and we're just gonna relax that hip. So whichever side the leg is coming forward on, just wanna relax into it as much as we can. All right, good. And then from there, we're gonna come forward onto the elbows. Again, still relaxing at that hip. Naturally, it's gonna want to try and contract a little bit. Good, and then from there, we're gonna extend the hands out overhead. So see if we can get into that position from there. So again, see how that feels. Relax into it as much as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring yourself up. Good. And what we're going to do from now is we're just going to bend the knee. Okay. So now that it's almost directly under us, and then we're going to go into the end position like we would have done before. And then we're going to hold from there. Okay. So slight different variation on the angle at the hip with this one. Good. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're just going to come up for me. We're going to change legs. So again, try and start with that 90-degree angle if you can. Pop the hand on the knee and the ankle, hold it in place. Just ease into that stretch. Just relax into it as much as you can. Good. And then we'll come down onto those elbows. And then extend the hands out in front. Good, and we're just going to hold there. And we're going 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up. Bring that knee in a little bit. And then ease back into it. Good, we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come up. Excellent. So we're on all fours from here. All we're going to do is bring one of our legs in through our hands as so, and we've got the heel on the floor, okay? Right, all we're going to do from here is just come up like this. So we're going to stretch the hamstring. Now, when we stretch the hamstring, a lot of the time it's really easy to just bend at the back like this and reach, but we're not actually getting much lengthening in the hamstring. It's all in the back. So what we're going to do is, like we did with that hip hinge at the start, where you know where we push the hips back. Okay, so it's at the pelvis. We're pushing the hips back, keeping the back nice and straight, and then we're just going to go into that hold. It doesn't matter if you can't touch your toes with this one, because you're actually creating more tension and lengthening in the hamstring, and that's more important. Okay, so if you want to feel a little bit more, let's just point those toes towards us, maintaining that hip hinge position. Okay, there's no need to go any more with the upper back or anything. Don't try to overreach. You should feel this right down the back of the leg. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're just going to change sides from there. So again, we'll start in this upright position. We'll push those hips back. So we're going into that hip hinge. And then we're just going to reach forward. Again, if you want to feel the stretch a little bit more, point the toes towards yourself. Good. We all okay with this one? Yeah. Excellent. Good. So 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. From there, guys, plant your hands down onto the floor. Come up into a plank, and then we're going to go into a downwards facing dog. So that's this position here. All we're going to do from here is just bring one heel off the floor and drive the opposite heel down into the floor, okay? And we're just going to alternate like that, okay? We're going to do 20 of these, okay? So we're just stretching out the calf muscles now. Good. That's it, guys, 20 of those. Once you've done your 20, just come onto your back for me. Excellent. So we're going to go into a bit of core now. So Robbie, if Henry wants to do his own exercises, that's fine. Okay, so we're going to start with a dead bug. So that's going to be knees up. Okay, we've got that 90-degree angle in the knees. Okay, and then the arms are up as well. From this position, we want to have our shoulders, okay, resting on the floor. So we don't want to have them off the floor. Okay, all we're going to do from here is we're going to bring down the opposite limbs simultaneously and then come up, and then we're going to alternate. Okay, so we're going to go for 10 of these. That's 3. Keeping it nice and controlled. We want to make sure we're in control of all of this movement. 10, excellent. Once you've done your 10 with your hands here, just bring them down to their sides. Straighten the legs. Okay, so that's legs are going up, straight in there, and then we're going to bring the legs down to one side. Okay, trying to keep it controlled, just shy of touching the floor or where it feels comfortable for you. Back to that center position, and then down onto the other side. We're going to do 10 of these. Again, we are trying to keep it as controlled as we can. So we want to get that core working throughout. Excellent. So we're going to go 10 of these. Once you've done 10, you're going to finish in that starting position with the legs straight up. That's it. Good. All right. So once you finish that, so your legs are now facing up, we're going to do a reverse ab curl. But with this reverse ab curl, we're going to focus on what's called the eccentric part of the movement. So all that is the lowering down. Okay, so we're going to bring our hips up like we would, but then we're going to really control it on the way down for at least 3 seconds. Okay, and we're going to do 10 reps of this. All right, so nice and quick on the way up, control on the way down. Good. Excellent. That's it, guys. So again, 10 of these. Good. Once you've done your 10, back to the start. So we've got those dead bugs, 10 again, and then those windshield wipers as well, with the legs coming side to side. So we'll go straight into that once you're done. Good. So again, keeping it under control though when the legs are coming down to the sides. Excellent, guys. That's it. And then you've got those reverse ab curls as well, trying to slow it down as you come down as well. Good. Excellent. Once you finish your 10, just roll onto your front for me. So once you've done your 10, just roll onto your front and you'll go into a straight arm plank. I'm just going to hold this while we just wait for everyone to finish. All right, so from there, we're just going to do that reverse walkout using the arms and then roll up through the spine. Very good. So what we're going to go with now, guys, is we're just going to go into a little bit of explosive movement at the hips as well. So we're going to start by just stabilizing the hips. So what we're going to do from there, like we would with an RDL, we're going to have the arms nice and straight. We're going to come down into our position. So again, it's that same hip hinge position that we did at the start and that we did with the hamstring stretch. And what we're going to do from there is we're going to try and pivot on that hip and then out to the side. Okay, so each side is 1 rep. Okay, we're going to do 5 reps in total. Okay, you'll change sides. Once you finish both sides, you're going to come down into a reverse lunge. Okay, and then up like that. So driving the knee up, and that will be for 10 reps. So like you're about to go into a big sprint. Okay, right, are we ready? Good. Excellent. So with this one, obviously you're in your RDL position. You've got the top of your femur, okay, and where your hip attaches onto it, you're just kind of rocking from side to side. Try to imagine it like that. So it's all the movement is just coming at the hip, side to side, okay? But you're keeping it controlled as much as we can. So with this one, if you find like you're struggling, okay, you're shaking a lot, or you're actually just struggling to get much range of motion, okay, it might be a sign that you are quite tight at the hips and that you might need to do some stability work at the hips as well. Are you okay, Jude? Yeah, so have you done 5? So then you got that reverse lunge. So come into it with the arms as well, and then drive the opposite knee up. So as you come up, the arms will change side as well. So nice and explosive. Good. That's it. Saw that, Malcolm. And that one. Good. Excellent. So remember, we're doing both sides on this one. Good. We'll go through this twice as well, guys. So on the second round, guys, when you're doing that reverse lunge, right, if you want to make it a bit harder, okay, as you're coming down, you're almost going to go into like a shrimp squat. So your back leg isn't actually going to touch the floor, okay? That's if you want to make it harder. So you're still mimicking that lunge position, but the back leg just won't touch the floor. So it's still coming back as everything, just not touching the floor. That's it, Jules, good. You done both sides, Jude? No, I'm sorry. Good. So Jill, try and bend the front knee a bit as well as you come down. Does make it hard, I know. There we go. Looks like it's going to be a lovely day, guys, as well. Nice. All right. Excellent. So once you've done both sides twice, that is it, guys.